I just don't see it, man. I don't like her like this. I see this is just weird for me. Like
He looks like Gomez Adams more than he
gotta meet. Yeah. So without further ado, we are getting the teaser trailer to the Fantastic Four. First Steps. I'm pretty sure it takes place. I think it takes place in the 60s. From
just for the record, because they can't count. This is their third outing. Just saying.
True.
Actually, fourth outing.
I was gonna say no, fourth.
I didn't even count Fan Four Stick, which is fantastic.
Oh man, slow clap for Fan Four Stick.
I remember. I don't know if you've seen that movie in full, or if when you watched it with me, that was your first time watching it. But I remember we only got through about half of it before we were like, "No, we're done."
Yeah, it was only like half of it.
And then we watched Dude. So
yes.
I think we made the right call.
Oh, we definitely made the right call. I'll fucking watch Spice all day, you know. All this, give me all the spice. All the spice and those big ass worms. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Come on, YouTube. Oh, okay. Oh, is it muted?
Yeah.
Or is it just quiet? Okay.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
You know what the score reminds me of?
Coming?
The score, like the background, like it feels like an episode of WandaVision. Like in the just in the trippy, like creepy way.
No, yeah, it does.
I don't know if that's deliberate or if it's supposed to be wholesome and I'm just finding it creepy.
Maybe it's subjective. I don't know. It definitely gives me Wanda vibes for sure. Now that you mentioned that.
Yeah,
like,
I couldn't think of a better way to like describe it without just doing the sounds.
No, it's like a score that's like leading into like some type of drama that you know is coming pretty soon. So it's gonna like crescendo to something else at one point. To something completely different or whatever. I don't know.
The building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week.
Family dinner
Sunday
every
at
week.
7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
I just don't see it, man. I don't like her like this. I see this is just weird for me. Like
he looks like Gomez Adams more than
gotta meet Fester.
Was that too far? I don't know, but
oh god, that's true. It's like you're waiting for little Wednesday Adams or fucking Pugsley to just walk around the corner.
And I mean, even this intro, it feels like one of those things where it's like the Addams family have guests over. Like that's kind of the impression I get when you couple it with the music. It's like,
True. Oh man, he does kind of look like Gomez. Oh man, if only his hair was like dyed black and he had his mustache was like a little kind of twirled a bit. Yeah, he can pull it off.
Or just like, first of all, make him clean shaven. A. B. Like make his hair grayer.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not as gray here.
Unless this is like early days and it's like they're gonna flash forward, maybe.
I guess.
I doubt it, but maybe.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming? Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
So this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. The Thing.
Yeah.
You can kind of hear the rocks as he's like moving. So
yeah, I'm okay with the nice people in the CGI dungeon did a good job.
She-Hulk, it is not.
No.
Oh man.
Okay. Is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious. I just want to add a little bit of zip. Okay?
T-5.
I think the only thing with Ben's voice, I feel like the Thing's voice should be a little, ironically enough, gravelly.
I was just gonna say gravelly, a little rougher.
Like,
yeah,
I know that's a pun. It's not really meant to be. It's actually meant to be a comment on the voice. But unironically, yeah, a little more gravelly would probably serve it a little.
I mean,
better.
essentially, he's like one big fucking rock. So like, his voice should be a little gravelly, a little a little rough.
Yeah,
some vibrato in there.
Like earnestly, the guy they had for Ben in the first, I know he's old now, but the guy they had for Ben in the original movie did a pretty good Ben Grimm voice.
Oh yeah,
Michael Chiklis.
Michael Chiklis, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Hell of an actor too. Hell of an actor.
That is, I know, completely a nitpick. Like, it's nothing, it's not game breaking or anything. It just, I feel like he shouldn't just have a regular voice. It should definitely be, again, I can't think of a better adjective than gravelly.
No, I agree. I agree. It should be a little deeper, a little gravelly, a little rough, a little coarse. It should be
almost a little monstrous because he kind of thinks of himself as a monster. Like,
yeah. He should, talk like he's got rocks in his mouth. So.
Yeah, yes.
Mm-hmm. So, no, I agree with you 100%. 100%.
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible.
That
Ben wasn't a rock.
What'd you say?
What? I'm really curious to know what their justification in the movie to be having this type of expositional pillow talk.
Right.
It seems out of place to me. Maybe it'll make more sense in story.
I'll say maybe once we watch it, maybe we'll get all this. Yeah, because there is a lot of like an exposition dump just right in the trailer here. At least so far.
This part, yeah.
Yeah.
I almost get the impression. I almost get the impression that first part when they're like, "Oh, we come here and we have the," sounds like somebody's like making a documentary or something like in universe,
right?
And
yeah, this is what we do.
I'd be okay with that actually as a framing device for a lot of it,
right?
Or at the very least, like the first act. But I don't know why they would be having this sort of pillow talk conversation. It would make much more sense as a biography type movie.
Or are we? I know why so much navel gazing.
Oh my god! I know it's ridiculous.
Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world, right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Wait a minute. Is his voice actually deeper as like human Ben?
Oh, I know. Well, let's see.
The best pilot in the world, right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
Ooh,
live.
World's largest.
what the hell? Oh, did I
What the
like
heck?
skip this? All right, let's go to the part where
Judge of that. Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Okay, it is pretty much the same.
it is.
But
Yeah,
but again, I still feel like it should be deeper as the thing.
it should be.
Like Human Ben, that's a perfectly serviceable voice. Thing Ben, not so much.
True. No, I agree.
Pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together. As a
Who's
family.
Gandalf?
I
Who's
don't-
who's the Gandalf guy looking guy supposed to be?
Huh?
Who's the Gandalf guy looking supposed to be? The
Oh,
Gandalf
that's-
looking guy.
I don't know who he's supposed to be. I do know that that's John Malkovich. I looked at, like the cast names and seeing who's playing what, and there's nothing under him. So,
Well, he's important enough to show up in the first trailer we see.
oh, that's true.
So
That is true. I
and I don't think he's Doom, is he? He's not Doom.
I don't know because I think that's
Well,
RDJ.
that's RDJ. Duh.
Yeah,
Okay, that was me being an idiot.
just
my
had
fault.
a tism
Yeah,
moment.
my brain went flumpy.
So
You
gotta stop squanching over there.
Yeah. See what happens when you overdo the squanch?
At least you're not squanching your family.
I would never squanch my family.
Don't be that kind of pervert. No, go ahead though. What are you gonna say?
Yeah, again, he's important enough to show up in the first trailer. I feel like he's somebody we're supposed to recognize.
Yeah, I don't know, but I've seen that though. I've seen his face come across. Like I haven't seen the trailer up until I'm watching it with you right now. But I've seen his face like show up on Twitter or X or whatever the fuck, and people have like commented like, "Oh, who's John Malkovich gonna be?" So
they're playing it close to the vest.
yeah, it's a mystery. But I mean, I love him as an actor. I think he's fucking good.
Oh yeah. I'm not disputing his acting. I just mean like in terms of the Fantastic Four universe, who's he supposed to be?
Maybe that's why they brought him in, to try to like, hey, look,
It's
John
not like
Malkovich. John Malkovich is in it.
It's not like Galactus is trying to hide, and it's not like Norrin or whatever the female Silver Surfer is can hide.
I think her name is. Yeah.
It's not like she can hide, and it's not like Galactus would have any reason to hide. So it's obviously not a disguise angle, or
True.
there's no like obvious need for a disguise angle.
No. Yeah, I don't know who that character could be. Like I'm like more a Punisher fan and Wolverine. Like I'm more in that. Those were the comics I read. I don't know. Like I know about the Fantastic Four. Like I've read some stuff, but I don't remember a character. Maybe Chad does that. John Malkovich could be, playing in the film, unless he's just like a character that they just created and threw him in. I don't know.
I feel like with somebody like John Malkovich, there's no way he's a no name.
True.
Like he's gonna be somebody you're supposed to know.
True. That's another solid point. I do love how they went with like Guy Galactus here. Like
they're going all in on the. They aren't going fart cloud in the sky.
No, they are not going fart cloud in the sky. Oh man, they did that in Loki too with that fucking dog or whatever the fuck it was.
Whatever, yeah. Oh, that's why they didn't do it. They already did it. They didn't want to They didn't want to
Yep.
obviously reuse effects.
They did not want to be like, oh, that's, and people were just like, that's the dog from Loki. He eats all the fuck, what are they called that the TVI ends up just zapping out of fucking
The
realities?
leftovers, the variants.
The variants. Oh man. No, yeah, I love the Galactus's character here. I have his tattoo on my leg. That's how much I like Galactus. So
As a family.
because ain't nothing but family. It's all about family. Waiting for Vin Diesel to show up here in his fucking 68 Charger. That's all we get. That's all. That's all we get. It's all we get.
It might be because I'm not super invested in the Fantastic Four as like I'm not super, I'm not a hyper fan. But it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Like, did it get me pumped? Not particularly.
Yeah.
But did it make me want to punch something? Also not particularly. It was fine.
Indifference.
Okay, that's coming out.
Yeah, exactly. It's a Marvel film that's inoffensive. Yeah, it's inoffensive. It's coming out in July. Like, it looks fine. The CGI is pretty good.
It's next Marvel product. Like, that's all this is.
You're kind of almost like, especially if you've just been like let down by Marvel products in the past, you're kind of just like, okay, so this is the next Marvel product. And I guess I'll just see, you're going with that mentality. Like, I guess I'll just see where this falls off on a cliff.
Yeah, like nothing in the trailer that I can see at first glance immediately breaks the movie.
No. No.
It also helps, I think. It also helps, I think, that they're technically somewhere off in the multiverse. Like, I don't think
I think they are.
I don't think this is in the obviously it's going to be in the MCU timeline, but I don't think this movie is taking place in whatever the hell you call the original MCU timeline. I think it's technically off to the side somewhere, and they're gonna rope it back in time for Avengers.
No, yeah, I think from what I've heard, that's how it's been, explained, so to speak, that like they're kind of like in this another universe, and then somehow they're going to travel to, I guess, the 616, where the Marvel movies are in, I guess.
The sacred timeline, because
the sacred timeline.
Because 616 is the comics. It kind of pissed me off that they use that.
I know. No, I know. Yeah. But so I think that is going to be how they're going to end up incorporating the Fantastic Four into the fold, so to speak. But I don't know. I was listening to the Real BBC last week, or maybe the week prior. Shout out to the Real BBC. And I was like, listen, they were like, yeah, who the fuck are even the Avengers anymore?
I genuinely don't know.
Like,
I earnestly don't know.
Like, the only OGs left are like what, Doctor Strange and Thor?
And he's functionally gone. Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, right.
He essentially said, until you're ready to take my character seriously, don't call me. Right. From what I understand. Which, good for him. that he's like, okay, we've made my character we've made my character a joke.
Yeah.
For 2.5 movies, for 2.5 of his last 3 appearances, I'm done.
I don't blame him.
No, I don't either. I respect the fact that he actually had he had a line. He was like, nope.
Because it was a laughing stock. It was a joke. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can think of like, and then you got the leftovers, right? So you get like
not Black Widow. You get not Captain America.
You get John Walker, who should be Captain America. John Walker was right. Hashtag John Walker was right. Yeah, we get Captain African American,
who doesn't even think Captain America should value America.
Yeah, he stuck his foot in his mouth. That one, like, that was bad. That's not how you get people to see your film, and that's coming out it's this month, right? Valentine's Day, I think.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I don't know if that movie is going to be getting a lot of love. I don't know.
I wonder if we can cajole Chaos into watching it with us.
Oof. Oh, didn't he say you just have to pay for the?
He said he would pay for one of our food if one of us would pay for his ticket. He doesn't want to contribute to Disney's money.
I mean, I get that 100%. 100%. Yeah, I mean, I would go just to see the train wreck, It's like I'm not expecting to see anything of substance these days when it comes to any Marvel products. So
yeah,
I'm just there for the lulls because that's where they'll be.
Yeah, but, for the moment, aside from the fact that it exists within the multiverse, there's nothing inherently broken about this particular product, aside from the fact that it exists within a broken multiversal continuity.
True.
In isolation, it's fine.
No, yeah.
It might just be because I lack passion for the Fantastic Four, but this kind of nothinged me. Like I didn't have a strong reaction to it.
Well, it kind of sucks too when Reed Richards first gets introduced into the MCU
as spaghetti,
and he gets spaghettied like not
in
even
his first
5 minutes later.
Like he has one scene where he's talking and then he gets spaghettied.
And it was like, I'm pretty sure that was like a fan casting as well with John Krasinski.
Yeah, it was.
Were like, yeah, and they were like, this dude would be perfect, and he was like, he played a damn good Reed Richards for the 2 minutes he was on screen until he was spaghettied. And
well, actually, it was until he opened his mouth until he spoke to Wanda.
Right.
Because I know Reed is socially oblivious, but he wouldn't give up an advantage like Black Bolt's entire power set.
No, he would. No, he wouldn't. Oh my god, dude, that was such a joke. Such a fucking joke, man.
I mean, you couldn't have had them you couldn't have had it at least be a spectacle. You had to have them bodied into spaghetti in like 2 seconds.
No, yeah, just spaghetti. Just spaghetti. Not even die in like an epic way either. Like
4 complete vitamins and minerals in this version of Reed Richards spaghetti noodles.
Spaghetti fucking, he just throws his long arm and then just gets spaghettied. It's like, for fuck's sakes, man. Like
I know like, again, we're running into, in the meta, we know that they probably weren't even in the same room together. because they clearly weren't reacting to each other dying.
Right.
Like even when like Captain Marvel, um, what's her name? Monica Rambeau.
Mm-hmm.
Like even when she's like the last one, there's like no urgency because her friends died. It's just get out of my universe, which I'm sorry. I feel like you failed this city is probably a better line.
You have failed this city.
Well, to be fair, I genuinely found that kind of epic in the first season of Arrow, but
Dude, first season of Arrow was fucking boss. I'm gonna rewatch the first season of Arrow. That shit was good.
I watched the first two. As soon as Ra's al Ghul 300 kicks Oliver off of a mountain after stabbing him through the chest, and then like they have the perfect excuse to bring in the Lazarus Pit,
and they don't.
And they don't. And he gets fucking mortar pestle, some thyme, and some arugula, like to resurrect him. Like, and they don't explain it. That's when I was done.
He's got a full sword wound, front to back. And this is not like a small fucking sword either. Like that was.
It was a great sword. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was a great sword through the fucking heart. And then he got 300 kicked off of the mountain. He got stabbed first, 300 kicked off a mountain. Like,
dude, that was some John Wick shit right there. Like, John Wick gets kicked off of a roof and falls 3 stories, bounces off of a fucking side of a building in a taxi, and still he's able to get up. Oh man,
I feel like even John Wick would have to take a minute.
That's true. He would take a minute. That you're right. You are right. But you know what? He didn't have that herbal tea, that healing tea. He didn't have that healing tea. Oh God. That to get him right back up. He didn't have that. So
and you know, the real funny part is a few years later, you know how sometimes you'll just find a show you used to watch and it'll still be on and you'll just kind of flip it on to see what they're doing now?
Yeah.
It's a scene, I think it was Andy Diggle talking to Felicity about the fucking Lazarus Pit. And I'm like, are you kidding me? First of all, you ruined Diggle's entire motivation by having Andy alive. Second of all, you establish that there are Lazarus Pits in this universe. You had Ra's al Ghul right there.
Let's watch this full fight. just for nostalgia's sake. I pulled it up.
Okay.
Just for
You know, they're going to cut a lot for having 0 blood.
That's very true.
You should take pride. You survived longer than most. Don't be afraid, my son. Death comes for us all. We can only evade it so long. Consider this an honorable exit.
That's right through his lung. That's right through a lung, man. There's no fucking way. No fucking way. For Sparta.
You know, here's the thing. I respect that because Oliver didn't say a word.
He didn't.
It's not like Dean who gets the same injury and then it's just
God.
talking for 5 minutes.
It's like, yeah, he's fucking. What is he? What did he say?
I'm fading pretty quick.
I'm fading pretty quick, and then I'm gonna wax poetic about how great of a brother you are for 5 minutes until I die. Oh man, yeah, Oliver. He just had some simple flashbacks, and then boom, kicked off the side of the mountain. After he's got a heart that literally went through his chest and lung, and yeah.
And you know it's serious because there was actually blood.
Yeah, he should be suffocating to death during that point in time.
Let's see. He got his wrist slashed.
Right.
So that should be gushing blood.
Yes.
He got slashed across the neck, which should already, like, his entire torso should be red. And
covered
then
in blood.
He got ran through the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I get it, like CW, they can't show, they can only show so much blood before they have to up the rating. I get it. But still.
I was going to say, but still, though, but still. Yeah, I mean.
Even Supernatural showed more blood than that.
Yes, that's true. That's true. They did show more blood than that. So I forgot how we even got on the CW. How do we even get on this? I completely forgot what we were even talking about.
I think we were just talking about how quality of things declined.
Gotcha.
Plus, it's just a normal conversation between the two of us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, how do we get here? Oh yeah, that pretty much happens a lot where we just go off on a tangent about something else because whatever we're talking about originally is just not that stimulating. So it's just okay, we'll just move on, just unconsciously move on to something else.
Something that, despite our complaints, I find the Arrow fight much more compelling than I found that trailer.
No, that's true. It's true. I know the fight was about just as long, and I found that more compelling. Yeah. 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 What do you think about the fan 4 stick or the new Fantastic?
What are they calling this one?
First steps.
Okay, they'll just call it first steps, you think? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Not even good thing they don't have anyone in the chair. Whew.
You have to find a way to let him walk just so they could kill him.
Or somehow disable him in the fucking film,
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like I said, it was serviceable. Nothing overtly objectionable. Just it's next Marvel product.
Well, you've seen what was I gonna say? You have seen the Superman Legacy trailer, and now you have seen the Fantastic Four trailer.
Fantastic Four is better.
Okay. That's what I was just going to ask. Like, who do you think, or what do you think? Which trailer was better? Fantastic Four, yeah.
I'm trying to take as much of my emotional reaction out of it as I can. Fantastic Four is better. I'm trying to because one complaint that I don't know how anyone could actually defend this is that the Superman teaser trailer was way too bloated with other shit that had nothing to do with Superman. The Green
True.
Lantern, Hawk Girl, Mr. Terrific.
Just had a lot of shit in it.
And then Crypto, which again, Superman adjacent, but still. Whereas this one, for what it gave us, seemed very, at least, especially when you compare it to other things in the current Marvel era, seemed relatively focused.
True.
And again, because it's not in the sacred timeline, there isn't nearly as much baggage that you need to actively account for in universe for what's going on.
Right.
All you have to account for this movie is the Fantastic Four and whatever bippity boppity bullshit they decide to use to link the universes, and that might not happen till later.
True.
What are your thoughts? Sorry, I kind of rambled, but
no, like I agree with you. I definitely think this trailer was better. It's just, again, it's more Marvel product, but yeah, the Superman trailer was very bloated with just a ton of cameos and wheezing and gasping and bleeding and getting Yamcha'd. So yeah, I just I mean, I know a lot of people, like that trailer, and that's, it's cool. Like, whatever. It's a Superman teaser, right? I just personally wasn't a fan of the opening scene being, of him just beat the shit. I'm realistic. I know it can happen, and it's a big deal when it does. But I mean, this is supposed to kick off. Well, not really, because Creature Commandos, I guess, kicked off this DCU, right? But as far as films are concerned, this is supposed to kick off the DCU, and I don't know. I don't think that's like a strong footing, where you want to see your Superman, be this way. I mean, with Man of Steel, for all its flaws, I mean, we didn't get an opening scene in the trailer of him getting beat to shit, and
they didn't open that way. Like, no. We definitely saw it with the River of Skulls. We're like, oh, he's getting his ass kicked here, but they didn't literally open on the Sea of Skulls.
No, they didn't. In fact, I'm pretty sure the what was it? Was it the first trailer where I'm trying to remember this. He's like stealing the clothes. No, he's not stealing the clothes. I think that was in the film, maybe. But it had different shots of where he was, or what he was doing. Like, he was like on the boat, he was like doing the boat stuff, and pretty sure he saved someone on the boat, if I remember it. Like, it was just like very like these things. It was like images of him in present and past. We just got a lot of that. Yeah, like him hitchhiking, things like that. Like, we get, it's like an introduction, to his life. And granted, I guess it is like an origin, and Gunn is like, oh, we're just getting him in the thick of it. And I'm just like, I mean, I guess that's fine, but I mean, you could still show shots of him, just kind of in the beginning and then getting to where he is now. Like that's still a thing. And I'm pretty sure in the Menacing trailer, the first time he does take flight, like he's just like flying up in the air, like he's not falling down.
Yeah.
He's not falling down, you know. So I don't know.
I was much more pumped to see the Man of Steel trailer than I was to see the Superman Legacy trailer.
Yeah, I'm like curious to see like that full trailer. That's what I want to see.
And objectively, Man of Steel was pretty crap.
No, yeah.
It was those, like, I watched it when I was a kid, or well, comparatively, and I wanted to like Superman thing, so I liked it, and then I actually thought about it, and I'm like,
Oh man, yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. Although I'll take it over the shit we got. So I'll take Man of Steel all day. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see how that movie shakes out. Oh, by the way, because I was looking this up real quick, I'm gonna give you the current Avengers because I had to look it up.
Okay.
We get Captain Black Falcon, American.
Okay.
We got Ant-Man.
Okay.
We got Doctor Strange.
Okay.
We got something Wong.
Who?
Wong. Bennett.
Wong from. He had a name. Like, I thought his name was just Wong.
No, it is Wong. It's Wong. I think it's Benedict Wong, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, it's his full name, Benedict Wong. Apparently Mark Ruffalo's the Hulk is still a thing, which I guess since he was in She-Hulk,
kinda.
right? Yeah. Tom Holland, Spider-Man. I mean, that's the only thing that's going to be drawing people like right there.
Yeah, except even in universe, no one fucking knows Spider-Man right now. So,
True.
Like, I don't know how they're gonna play that.
I have no idea. No idea.
Which could be an interesting story hook. Could be.
I think they are trying to do like a Spider-Man 4 or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
That'll be like their next big money maker. Like the rest of like Captain America, Thunderbolts, like that's not gonna do shit. But like I feel like any Spider-Man film is gonna make a ton of fucking money.
And just to be clear, Sony, we're talking about Spider-Man movies, not Spider-Man adjacent movies.
Correct.
Spider-Man movies.
Correct. Yeah. Actual fucking Spider-Man. Bucky.
Okay.
Okay. So it says Hawkeye, but it's
Kate
not
Bishop.
Clint.
They mean Kate Bishop. Yeah.
They mean Kate Bishop.
Even and then
and then She-Hulk.
Oh, that's gonna go over well.
And then your future Avengers, you have Yelena.
Wait, she's not considered a part of the main team right now?
Not right now. Baby Widow. Red Guardian.
No, you cannot.
So pretty much the future Avengers are the Thunderbolts. I'll just say that they're the characters from the Thunderbolts.
You cannot you cannot make a character portrayed that incompetently, that consistently. You cannot put him on the Avengers. No.
Oh, you don't like his character? Oh no, the DoorDash driver. He's late. The DoorDash driver. I have to talk to corporate. I make funny jokes because Russian make funny jokes, so I just make funny jokes. I provide levity.
In Russia, jokes make you.
Oh man, for fuck's sakes, man. For fuck's sakes. Yeah.
But no, seriously, if they expect him to be in the roster, how?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
They can't even take him seriously in his own freaking like. They can't take him seriously in universe, let alone out of universe.
They can't. No, they can't. So yeah, the Thunderbolts are pretty much the future Avengers. Super fun stuff. Super fun stuff coming down the pipeline. I'm gonna go see it all. I've just decided because one, just the in theater, the pre and post theater reactions to these films, and then
For all three people who are there,
yeah. We should do a head count. We should do a head count and add that into the review.
Yeah, we can do a head count when they roll.
Correct.
So previews are over. You see the Marvel logo. Who's in the seats?
Who's in the seats? Let's do it. Let's do it. But yeah, that's no interest in any of these. Yeah, like I said, the only movies that will make them, I feel like they'll probably get close to $1 billion. I don't know if the Fantastic Four film will. It might get close, depending on how good it is. Like again, it's the story. It's the story. So that's up in the air. I don't know. That could be bad, could be good. But I feel like any Spider-Man film they put out with Spider-Man in it, one that like kids love fucking Spider-Man. Like I did a school visit, an elementary school visit, and I like talked about like the books I've written and my favorite books, and I mentioned some comic books that I like, and a lot of kids just were like Spider-Man. I was like, holy shit! Like,
yeah, I think Spider-Man's a bit overrated personally.
hot take. Hot take.
Yeah. Feel free to sharpen your pitchforks in the comments.
Lynch him. No, don't lynch him. Don't do that. Don't do that. Take his chair.
Yeah. That would be great.
I'm indifferent to Spider-Man, so I don't. It's whatever.
No, I don't dislike Spider-Man. I feel like the roles he gets because of his popularity don't bear out where he actually stands in the pecking order. Does that make sense?
No, it does. It does.
Especially teenage Spider-Man.
No, yeah.
I honestly have an issue with Tony recruiting Spider-Man all the way back in freaking Civil War. Because in the comics, in the comics, Peter was an adult. If I'm not mistaken, this was before One More Day. So he was married. He was an adult. He could make that decision. Tony, especially one that's supposed to be the good guy, wouldn't recruit a freaking high school student. I don't know. I kind of have an issue with that. Especially when it's like shit can get real because you're dealing with people who can break the
No, yeah. No, I know.
Break reality in half and shoot lasers. And enslave entire towns.
Shit can get real.
Yeah, I like in the first Iron Man movie, he's like, I'm being responsible. It's a new direction for me. I'm like, where did that go, Tony? But that's just me. That's my Spider-Man soapbox. I'm done.
Get out the pitchforks. Get them out. Get him
Chasing him
out.
downstairs, like trap him in a basement. That way he can't go up the stairs.
Yeah, I know. Oh god. Corner him. No, I guess we'll see. Tobey Maguire is always gonna be my, Spider-Man. That's where I grew up around. So
Yeah, same.
Andrew Garfield, I know those films aren't treasured, but he as an actor, he didn't do a bad job. I will say that.
Yeah, his portrayal was pretty good. Honestly, the biggest problem I had with him was he wasn't dweeby enough as Peter.
True.
Like,
True.
At least for my taste. Like,
that's fair.
There's nothing objective I can point to there. It just kind of like.
No, yeah.
Like, Spider-Man was not a punk skater before he got his powers. He was a dweeb who people like pushed into lockers.
Hey, that new Spider-Man show coming out, he is a punk skater. All right. So.
Yeah. And Harry Osborn is a they, them, I bet. What's your point?
Spider-Man's gotta relate to the kids, He's gotta relate to the kids. He can't be nerdy, full nerd, you can't go full nerd. All right. You can't go full nerd. You can't go full retard and you can't go full nerd. That's just how it goes.
My biggest problem with that show, the animation and the art style just it hurts my eyes almost to look at.
Yeah, not a fan of that.
So, like, I can't review that one. If you want to review it, go right ahead. But it actually hurt my eyes to watch the trailer.
I might try to give the first episode a watch just to find out what Harry Osborn is. I just want to find out his pronouns, and then I'm just gonna jump out. But I probably will just watch the first episode.
Fair enough.
I do feel like just bringing it back to Fantastic Four. It just kind of. Speaking of, bringing it back. I do feel like Reed Richards, Pedro Pascal's portrayal of Reed Richard. It almost kind of feels like he's kind of going full retard. Like it feels like he's going full spectrum on this. And not even the end of the spectrum. He's going full spectrum where it's just okay, he's just gonna be smart and then that's it. There's no more middle ground. He's just full spectrum. Even Sheldon in that show, he provided some frivolity, right? Some levity. He was able to be funny at least. I don't know. I don't see it. I think Pedro's going full autism in this film.
Yeah, like I said, nothing wrong with what I saw. I guess just nothing grabbed me either. It was just
there. You go. Nothing wrong. Nothing grabbed me. Like a kid at Disney. That's fucked. It's fucked. And on that note, unless you have anything more. Oh God.
Don't try and take candy from people in strange vans.
Just don't approach any of the fucking characters at the Disney theme parks if you can. In fact, if possible, just don't go. Just don't go. But if you do go, don't let your kids approach these characters by themselves.
I'd be earnestly curious to see how Walt Disney would take his legacy as it stands now. Like as it stood when he died,
right.
versus as it stands now.
I don't
I'd be
know,
curious to
man.
hear his viewpoint.
I don't know, man. From what I've read and heard, and again, I don't know how true it is not. Walt Disney had certain proclivities as well that kind of coincides what's going on. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't know. I
don't know how accurate it is, but I
I've
mean,
heard people swear by it, and I've heard people say it's a complete myth. Like
yeah,
I've heard both.
I don't know. It's one of those things. Just one of those things. um, in any event, we thank you guys for tuning in to our rant. Just we started out with Fantastic Four, and as we got on other shit, we hit Arrow somehow. I'm just gonna keep it all in here for you
Yeah,
guys. So
just have one giant. We can just call it Fantastic Four and random discussions. That can be the
exactly,
title of the video.
exactly. Leave a comment and let us know what you guys think about anything that we spoke of. How you're feeling about Fantastic Four? How'd you feel about Arrow season 1? How'd you feel about Arrow getting fucking 300 off the fucking cliff? For Sparta or for or for Star City? I don't know. You guys let me know, or let
Yeah.
us know, I should say. But yeah, share this video out there. Hawk, smash that bell for notifications, subscribe, and yeah, stay away from the Disney petties.
Bye, everybody.